Hi guys, I'm Rob, this is Pixel Lab, where the Nintendo collecting journey continues. In this week's video, I'd like to go through a couple of things that I picked up in conjunction with the celebration of Mario's 35th anniversary. As you all probably know, we are celebrating Mario's 35th anniversary, and with that we are getting a slew of Nintendo products by Nintendo and Lego and Levi's, things like that. So to celebrate that, over the last 3 or 4 weeks, I have been trying to collect as much Mario stuff as I could. It's been quite fun trying to track all these older games down, such as this original Mario Bros. For the Entertainment System. This game was released on October 18th, 1985, so next month will be Mario's actual birthday. And so I did actually manage to find a relatively good copy of this. It even does contain its original hang tab. I know collectors look for the hang tab because I think the hang tab boxes were only for a limited time and then Nintendo changed them. So this was quite a good find. The box is relatively messed up, but it seems to be all there. The only thing I'm going to try to do is iron it out with a steam iron. This will sort of reshape the box and give it a little bit more life because it is looking a little bit flat here and there. But as you can see, it is complete. It does contain that booklet. And the cartridge itself, which also actually has the original plastic with it. I paid $95 for this game. It's relatively expensive, but it's quite rare to encounter these games still in box because a lot of the time they got trashed and binned and things like that. And if you're looking for better condition boxes, you're paying in the $200, $300 mark. So I was relatively happy to find it. I just mainly want it in the collection. I'm not really fussed about the condition of the box. And besides, I know that once I put an iron to it and steam it and do all that, it will actually look quite nice. The cartridge itself is pretty good too. It has a little bit nick here taken out of the sticker, but that's alright too. I've got another cartridge of this anyway. But I have noticed that the other cartridge I have doesn't actually have the 2 little Nintendo seals. So I'm not quite sure why this has it and the other ones don't. I'm just assuming that, Nintendo changed something with it. So I did manage to find that. The booklet is, pretty mint. No discoloration, because I know the booklets tend to turn a little bit yellow over time if you leave them out in the open. So I'm assuming that the book was kept in the box, so it didn't really get exposed to too much air and toxic fumes in the house and sunlight, things like that. So that's a good find. The next thing I did get is Super Mario Sunshine on the GameCube. This one was relatively expensive. I think I paid $75 for this one on eBay. I did get this due to the fact that today Super Mario 3D All-Stars on the Switch got released. So that's why I'm sort of making this video in conjunction with that. As far as the condition of the case, it's average case, but I can always replace the case if I choose to. The game disc itself is relatively scratched, but I have tested it and I do know it works. I have actually tried playing this game, but for me personally, I just couldn't get used to the inverted controls, just the spraying thing. It must be my old age talking, but I just could not wrap my head around it. So fortunately for the new game on the Switch, they actually have re-inverted the controls. So I'll probably enjoy that a whole lot more. But from what I played for about an hour and a half, I did quite enjoy the game. So I'm actually looking forward to, once I end this video, to actually popping in my Switch version and starting that first. I played the hell out of Mario 64, so I'll probably skip that for now. Start off with Mario Sunshine, as I have not played this game prior to this. And then I'll go to Super Mario Galaxy, because for me that is probably my favourite game of all time. I absolutely loved Super Mario Galaxy when I owned my Nintendo Wii. But then I traded my Wii for my PlayStation 3, and then a few years later Super Mario Galaxy 2 came out, which I missed, which was a shame. So on that note, I did pick up Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 on the Wii. I do not currently own a Wii, however. So I am on the lookout for a Wii console, and ideally in box. If I cannot find one in box in the near future, I will have to consider a loose one, just so I can go and revisit my good old Wii days and play Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2, because I'm not sure if Super Mario Galaxy 2 will ever get released on the Switch, but knowing Nintendo, it is a moneymaker for them. So I do assume that eventually they will bring it out. Most likely either a physical release or just on the virtual console. I paid about $30 for both of these. Someone was selling them on Facebook Marketplace, so that's pretty good. I'm assuming Super Mario Galaxy might be missing its manual, because I think as far as the Wii goes, I think they still sort of included their manuals. Let me just double check. Yeah, so Super Mario Galaxy 2 actually does have the manual as well as the booklets here. Things like that. So this one is quite complete. And it also comes with a tutorial DVD for some strange reason. So you watch this prior to playing the game so you learn how to play it, which is quite fascinating, but nonetheless pretty awesome to get that. And continuing with the Mario theme, I also got Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS. I have not played this game yet, but I am looking forward to playing it soon. As the Super Mario 3D World Deluxe is coming out on the Switch, I actually do want to play some of these. Also, I did get Super Mario 3D World on the Wii U. Also, I do not currently own a Wii U either, so it's just going to go in the pile and wait for me to eventually get one. I'm also, very keen to find a Wii U. I've heard good and bad things about it. It's probably Nintendo's second worst seller after the GameCube, but I can see where the inspiration for the Nintendo Switch came from. I think they were trying to make a Nintendo Switch, but the hardware was just not quite powerful enough to get there. So they made a Wii U just for the time being, so they could probably perfect the Switch, or as it was known back then, the NX. This game is complete, I would think, because I think once the Wii U came out, they weren't including too many booklets and things like that because it wasn't selling too well. So I think they were just trying to cut costs as much as possible. So yeah, super happy to get that one. Whilst I was at it, I also did find Mario Party 8 on the Wii. I paid about $30 for this one. Doesn't contain any booklets or things like that. But nonetheless, I'll check this one out eventually too. I do quite enjoy Mario Party on the Switch. My friends and I would get together on a Saturday night and things like that. They bring their Joy-Cons and we have a big Mario Party, which tends to get very loud, very aggressive, but fun nonetheless. So yeah, also did get that. And so happens today, when I was picking up Super Mario 3D All-Stars at EB Games, I did actually encounter the 25th anniversary Super Mario All-Stars edition on the Wii. This is very, very cool. I did pay a pretty penny, which was $58 for it. But it is very, very mint. I actually was talking to the guy who was working there, and he said that is actually his copy that he traded in, which I found quite strange because I would have assumed people would be hanging on to these. But he said he's a little bit strapped for cash, so he's trading in all his old stuff, making room for the Xbox and the PlayStation 5, things like that. So yeah, very happy to find this. This does contain the actual game, mint condition, because yeah, he's a bit of a game nerd working down there. So he did take very, very good care of this. As you can see, the manual is pristine. Things like that. It even comes with a little Nintendo club thing insert. A lot of these get tossed in the bin because people don't use them, so they just bin them. So that was awesome. And also it does contain the little Super Mario history from 1985 to 2010. That was also mint. And also contains the soundtrack and a little Mario booklet, which I don't think has even been looked at because it doesn't even feel like the spine's been broken on it. So I better not break it either. I want to keep it as pristine as possible. But yeah, very, very cool little collector's item. So for me, being a huge collector of Mario and a Mario fiend, I do get very excited when I find these kinds of things, especially, super complete and pristine condition. It's, it's almost like I would have kept it if I had it when it first released. But yeah, like I said, I did get rid of my Wii U and traded that in, so I sort of missed out on a lot of the Mario stuff and all the other first-party Nintendo Wii games. But then again, the Nintendo Wii was, one of those consoles where it was marketed towards, everyone. So there was a lot of shovelware on it, so yeah, so I wasn't really keen on the console, but yeah, I did miss out on all the Mario and Nintendo first party. So I am trying to find as much of it now as possible, which is quite fun. And also, whilst I was at it, this item I got a while ago. I did actually get the, the Levi's Mario hoodie. Ordered that when I was in isolation, so it arrived. I think I paid $130 for this with free shipping. So that's quite cool. I do wear it everywhere I go. I did, however, miss out on the Puma shoes. I'm not sure if I'll ever get those because, yeah, if Nintendo decides to re-release it, I might. But for the time being, they like selling on online for about $500. So I probably missed out on those. I did actually pre-order my Game & Watch and all the other stuff, and even my Mario Kart little racing thing, which I'm looking forward to that also. And finally, I did pick up a copy of Super Mario Bros., the original motion picture. Yes, I did get this movie, and yes, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did watch this movie when I was a kid, did not enjoy it, but as an adult, I thoroughly loved it. It is one of the stupidest, craziest Mario adaptations you could possibly imagine. The whole making of this movie was an absolute disaster. There is a really good video on YouTube by the Gaming Historian who does a real depth kind of cover of this movie and the production of it and the things that went wrong with it and how it ended up the way it did. But it's one of those movies that over the years, like, it's bad when it comes out, but over the years it develops a bit of a cult following. And for me, yeah, it's sort of like one of those nostalgia sort of things where you watch it and you go, oh, that's pretty cool because it's, the 90s and stuff. This is when I was a child growing up. So for me, it does have that nostalgic feel to it. So I did actually enjoy it. And then, yeah, I think this got re-released on Blu-ray a few months ago. I did order this and I could only get it from the UK, which actually took forever to arrive. But it did arrive, I think, last week. And as soon as I did get that, I did watch it and I did actually enjoy it. And finally, to top it all off, got my Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection. As soon as I'm done uploading this video, I'm popping this straight in and smashing Super Mario Sunshine first. Then I'll do Super Mario Galaxy, and then eventually I'll work my way down to Super Mario 64. Because like I said, I've played the crap out of Super Mario 64. Because that was like one of the first games on my 64. Apart from GoldenEye, so I used to just play Mario and GoldenEye for months on end. My parents didn't make too much money back then, so I didn't really get too many games over the years. So when I did get a game, I played, over and over and over and over until the cartridges wore out, pretty much. So that's enough of my depressing life story. But yeah, I'm certainly looking forward to the Super Mario Sunshine, because yeah, I've never played that one before. Super Mario Galaxy, I'm actually looking forward to playing it, in HD and widescreen. Because back when I had my Wii, I actually had a CRT TV back then. So I am really looking forward to playing it on a 65-inch TV with HD graphics. I am also eagerly anticipating the release of Super Mario 3D World Deluxe when it comes out on the Switch next year, as well as the Mario Kart Racing toy. So once those come out and I get those in my hands, I'll make another video. So that is all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing. And next week is a new week for game hunting. So I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.